Well, good afternoon. We are at John Wayne Airport. We're going to use the new F-15EX. Boeing is in charge of making this awesome airplane, which goes back to the 1970s, I believe. This aircraft has also been undefeated in air battles, dogfights, and it's a regular hot rod. The reason I'm using it is that it's fast. And I ran across a YouTube of a guy and his girlfriend or wife in a Piper Arrow landing at Jack Northrop Field, Hawthorne Airport. That's where I got my commercial pilot's license back in the early 1960s, and thought I was on my way to getting on the airlines. Well, as you know, that never happened, but lots of other good things happened, and here we are many years later, 40 and 20, 60 years has gone by since those days in the 20s. So he I believe in the Arrow couple flew out of John Wayne Airport and landed at Hawthorne and used their facilities, which we can talk about as we go along. I'm redoing this for a friend who I worked with when I worked in LA, and he would get folks interested in going different places using me and the aircraft I rented, which I rented from a Piper dealer in Hawthorne, mostly Pipers, but we got into Cessna. One Cessna. I did fly a Comanche 400 down there, a relatively short flight, quick checkout and then a flight, and I just couldn't get over how smooth the aircraft was, but it was really out of my league price-wise for renting, and so I was flying a Mooney. I flew there the Cherokee 140, the trainer, and then a 180, and then they had a 205, a Cessna 205 that we flew, and one of the places we went was Catalina for a 4th of July weekend. We went to Palm Springs, we went to Santa Barbara, we went to Marin County. We just went all over the place. Oh, hi Terry. So I'll be sending this to Terry, and let's get going here. I think I've turned the corner on my medical situation, so I'm without pain for the first time in about a year. So I'm going to cook up some painful flights. No, I'm just kidding. Here we go, fly. Yeah, John Wayne Airport. I think they called it Orange County Airport. This is I think this is Italy. Over here in the upper right hand corner is the TBM, which I love the TBM. And flying a Arrow, Piper Arrow, or a Bonanza or something like that, under 200, for what I want to cover today, is just agonizingly slow. So we're taking off at Orange County, and we got it. Got to
cleared for takeoff runway 20 right, strike 90.
So we got to go here to get we want to get it somewhat early in the day. Here we go, and it's clear weather, so we'll be up to Hawthorne. The heading to go to Hawthorne is 270, 280, 290, 290. It says 196 here, but that's our heading. No, I don't know what that's 196. Why that's there, I don't know. We're on runway, I believe, 24. Anyway, we won't worry about that. Oh, I know. We're at John Wayne. I thought we were at Hawthorne. Well, I haven't flown in about 3 months, so forgive me. And then once we take off, we're going to turn right and head 300 degrees. 270, 280, 290, 290. Okay, let's go outside. And we have a little housekeeping. We haven't flown, so I have to unplug and plug back in my I think I'm still with you, and we'll keep default, and let's see, restart, main menu, resume. Here we go. So now we'll go outside. Do that with the button on the yoke. And that looks pretty good. So we'll just be taking a right turn and heading 290. Here we go. Full power. Take the brakes off. Okay. Okay, we got to say goodbye to them. Then we aren't going to talk to air traffic control after that.
John Wayne Tower, strike 90 frequency change.
Now we're coming around here to 290, heading up the coast, went through the sound barrier. Get around here so we don't have to listen to all the noise. It may be Catalina Island right out there. And we're really hooting, so we'll be over at Long Beach in no time. See the course coming in right here, so we'll start coming around to the right. And we'll get behind here. We'll slow down the noise. There goes Long Beach Airport. We don't want to miss Hawthorne. And we'll get back through the sound barrier. We got, what do we got, 72. We'll slow the power down to 50%. Compton. I see LAX, but we're up there. I think I see the airport, which is right over in here. And I talked to area. That's Compton Airport. So we'll just go ahead and get the power back. Slow it down. Put the gear down. A little soon for the gear. Got to put the air brakes up. Slow us down. And now we'll get the gear down, flaps down, put the spoiler away. So this is a little faster. We're still going over in the lower left-hand corner. We're going 250. So we've got to get it down to, let's make sure I got the flaps down. Yeah, flaps are down full. And talking to Terry, I think we figured out what see, LAX is up here, and Hawthorne Airport is where we flew out of, and we get it down to 150. And that is the Harbor Freeway is 110. And this freeway on our right was not there when I was flying back in the 60s. Got a little slow. And we're just going to do a touch and go, because we're going to go, then we're going out to Catalina. And the jet center is just off to the left right here. A little bounce. Okay, get the flaps up, full power. Gear up. We'll go fly by LAX. And where we went to the restaurant, you see airliners, just the blue airliners and the yellow tail was right in there was the restaurant. Now we'll fly along the beach. We'll take a look at Manhattan Beach where I used to live. Memorial Beach. So we went by Manhattan Beach. There's Marina del Rey, maybe? I don't know. I forget the names of the marinas. Palos Verdes. All the tile roofs in there. And we'll head out to Catalina. I see my display is stuttering just slightly. Yeah, we'll just head out. We'll head out to the isthmus. We're heading right for the isthmus. And then we'll fly back down to John Wayne Airport. We're at full power. What does it say here? We're doing... Got the flaps up and trim. See what we're doing here. 864 knots. Let's see here. We click that. Mach 1.33. So right straight ahead is the isthmus, and then the airport is over here to the left. And I'm not gonna. We'll just go by, you see, spot the airport. I got the cheaters on, so it gives me a little indication of the airport. But that's the isthmus right there. We used to stop there. A friend had a little Shock 22, 22-foot sailboat. So there's the Catalina Airport up on top of the little hill or mountain. Then we'll drop down. And I forget, the Cubs, Chicago Cubs had their winter. There's a retreat here for the Wrigley's. And so they had the spring training. There was a ball field over here someplace, probably downtown near Avalon. And we'll see the casino. The screen popped up. Here we can put a hold here and just look at everything down here in the harbor. Just put in a hold right there. There's a Catalina casino and a ballroom, and they have boats. We rented a small home here for 4th of July back in 1962. And we stayed up at the airport. We didn't stay up at the airport. We landed at the airport. Excuse me. Okay, then I'm going to change the time and put the sun later in the afternoon so it's behind us. And we won't have the sun in our eyes going back across. And we'll bring up the chart. And we'll put it 50 miles. 100 miles, there we go. So there's John Wayne Airport right there. So we have to make a 90-degree turn to the left, which is going to put us out at 045. 45 degrees, so we'll come left to 45 degrees. And we'll turn it loose, put the power back up, come around to 45 degrees. And we'll just shoot it straight in. You can see here we're aiming at John Wayne Airport. We'll just go with that. Keep it about 45 degrees. And we'll change this down. Here we go. See these restricted areas, so we'd have to call in and get permission to go in, except this is a simulator. So we'll look back at Catalina, here, right there. We're dropping down. We'll get 5 miles here pretty soon. Backed up to 1.3 Mach. So with the hot rod like this, you get to cover a lot of ground in no time. Look at how fast we're going. Okay, now we're within 5 miles, so we have to put up the air brake and put down the landing gear here in a minute. We gotta come left. Here we go. Put the wheels down. Get on the tail. Okay. Oh, there we go. A little slow. We got the wheels down. Yeah. Flaps down. Flaps down. So we go right back in. Lined up. I don't know what the name of the river is. I can now see the runway. We'll probably have traffic is landing in the opposite direction, but nobody can see us. And we can get a little bit faster, not much. to put the spoiler up so we quit bouncing. Yep. So, for not flying in a month or so, that's not bad. At least we didn't crash. We just skipped around a little bit. I don't know where general aviation is here. So we'll just go park up in front of the restaurant. Yeah, I don't believe I ever... Yeah, I probably did. Long Beach, I probably did land here while I was working for Piper. I know I landed at Long Beach. This, I think, was called Orange County Airport before they changed the name to Long Beach. So I'll talk to Terry. He'll verify that. We'll see if the little guy here is giving us directions. There they are. There they are. Okay, let's get inside here and figure out. And I love all the glass in this new setup. Don't know how to use it. And the autopilot, we fool around with these switches, and I think we can get it to hold a heading. It won't track a course, but it'll hold heading and hold an altitude, which is good. Here's the throttle right here, but I can control the throttle with this little rinky-dink throttle I have with my setup. Okay, back outside. Oh, pop the canopy. There we go. And we'll look at the buildings. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, thanks for riding along, and we'll talk to you or see you soon. Right here.